Hello everyone, my name's Gianna, and I thought it would be nice for an introduction of myself would be for first stage to be a sketchbook tour. So here I am. This is, what sketchbook to this? This is, I started October 1st and finished March 2025 this year, so yeah.
First of all, this is a Canson sketchbook. I don't know, I don't think I've ever used Canson, but I did really like it. It took markers pretty well, really any medium I threw at it. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. So anyways, let's let's begin. So at the front of my sketchbook is just stickers. If I can remember where I got these stickers, I'll put them in the description, but please don't have high hopes because I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, just stuff I love. My Monster High, One Piece, Spy Family Anya, Ivy, and Harley. No, whatever. I always put like the date when I started it and then like finished and just a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, here's stickers I made a long time ago. First page, now you're gonna see a lot of One Piece. Of course there's One Piece here. So yeah, I just did Luffy, there's Frankie, whatever. This was alcohol markers, and these two were acrylics and stuff like that, so yeah. Here, I don't like this page, but that's all right, because we all have those pages in our sketchbook, and it's gonna be okay. I believe it. But, I mean, here's Nami. Here's Laguna. Yeah. So, I don't know. It was whatever, this one. I don't really know. This one, these little guys here are my stuffed animals that I like to take pictures of because they're so cutie matootie, and I don't know. I think they're so cute, and I like putting them in little outfits, and, like, they could just go plays with me, especially Crumbs. Crumbs is my rat. Here he is. He has an Instagram. I'll put it here if I can do that. I don't know. Or I'll just put in the description if you want to see his Instagram. But he just goes on little adventures with me. And sometimes he brings his friends along. So I did a spread of them because I think they're cute. So yeah, here's Crumbs. This is Barry. This is This is them at Crumbs' birthday a couple years ago. This is just like, I don't know. I was doing like a Polaroid type of thing. Oh, this is Darius, the duck. He's precious. This is their Halloween costume. Sorry I'm freaking out, but like they're so adorable. Like, hello, I love them dearly. Crumbs is a pumpkin, is a cowgirl, Barry is a mummy, and Darius is a vampire. So, yeah, I think they're so cutie. I really want to sketch them more because I just love how this page looks. It's just so fun and spring and kitty. I don't know. I think it's cute. Like Luffy and Chopper here. This is from their outfits from Egghead. Have I gone to the arc? No. Am I like several hundred chapters behind? Yes. But I love their outfits. And Chopper just looks so cute. Like, look at him. Yeah. Over here, I have sketches. This is me and my sister. This is Anya because I love her. And this is just Keyleth and Vex. Vox Machina? Is it Vex or Vax? I get confused. Anyways, yes. Here I just did some of my outfit sketches. So the outfits of Sayariana, that's me. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't color them in. I don't know. Here I just threw some acrylic paint on because I did some notes. I'm like, that's ugly. I don't want it anymore. So I just, you know, painted some eyes as one does all the time. And then this is from Look Back. The anime movie that came out last year, I think? End of last year? Or maybe this year. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah. Those are the characters from that movie. Here, I just did some sketches when I was at the beach with my friend, and this little kid was running around and was like, look, Mom, I found a dead fish! So, I was like, oh my gosh, dead fish. So I drew dead fish. Fishes. Fish eye. Anyways, then I drew a little sea monster character. And he's a fisherman, and he caught fish. And it's like a dead fish because he's a monster. He said I caught a fish, and he did. He was really good at it. So, more One Piece, believe it or not. These, I was trying to make them, is the right word chibi? Is that right? I'm not sure. But like, just like kind of cutie or smaller. I don't know. Zoro's way too short. I don't really know how that happened. He was the first one I did, so that's probably why. But again, I drew them in their Egghead arc outfits because I love their outfits. I love their outfits. Yeah. So I did Zoro, Robin, Nami, and of course Luffy. and he's so precious. He looks taller just because he's like up more. He's not actually that tall. Anyways, yes. And so I just used alcohol markers, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. So this side is when Creatures Commando trailer came out. I was like, oh, the bride. I loved her character design. I was like, yeah. So then I drew her and colored her in. Here, I don't know, I just did sketches of my character Irene that I did for one of my sequel classes. And this, I did a drawing because the actress who plays Agatha was coming to my school to do a was coming to my school to speak, actually. And sometimes they like sign stuff, so I made this for that. And she didn't sign anything. So now it's just here. I still like how it turned out though, so yes. Okay. Invincible! Okay, so this is when, I think it was either the Invincible trailer for season 3 came out or the teaser came out. And I was like, that was odd. And I was like, oh, Mark. I love Mark. And then, of course, Luffy here. I don't know why. So, again, I was trying to do that, like, little, like, cutie patootie, like, drawing thing of characters. So I did that for Mark and Adam Eve. And then we have Mark in his blue Invincible suit because that's my favorite suit of his. Yeah, I don't know, just that. Here we have, again, Keyleth and Vex, or Vax. I'm getting confused now, I'm sorry. So yeah, and then I did more of my characters. This is Cece, and then this is Crumbs and Erm. I draw Crumbs and Erm like my little characters from like over here, like my stuffed animals. I draw them in like little characters with this girl. And they just go on adventures on like when I do their little comic. So yeah, I don't know, I was just drawing them. Here is a spread I did of toads and turtles because I love toads and turtles. Toads and frogs as well. So yes, I did a little spread of them. I'd use acrylic, like these are acrylic, they like feel, I like how they feel, they're fun. And then I did alcohol markers with color pencils on top. So yeah, all these were reference photos. I don't think I stuck to the colors for all of them, but most of them I did. Like this guy, this toad doesn't actually have, believe it or not, doesn't actually have a tie on, but I don't know, he just looked like he really needed something to snazz himself up, and I think he looks lovely, so. And my little turtles or tortoises, I think it's tortoises, I really, whatever, really, I don't know. But yeah, no, I really love this like red and I love toads, they're so cute. Okay. Oh, that's a little spoiler, so I'll just cover that. Here's when I did a spread of Ace, because I did get to that point in One Piece with Ace, and I missed him, so, and I love him, and so I drew Ace. There he is. There's my man right there. And then I did a sketch of Ace and Luffy. I don't want to talk about them anymore. It makes, I'm leaving. Okay. Oh my gosh! More One Piece, believe it or not. So here we have One Piece. Again, we have Sanji, Ace, hello, Zoro, Robin, Law. I love Law. Oh my gosh. And then Zoro again. Of course, in the Egghead outfit, because when is he never not in that outfit? Is this in frame? I like don't know anymore. Okay. Sorry about that. I hope nothing was getting cut off. Anyways. That's them. I put little stars. Okay, moving on. Here I did reference photos, drawings of some shoes and bags because those are so fun to draw. I was doing it for one of my classes. I was like, oh, that's actually a lot of fun. So these are all reference photos from Pinterest, as of course, when is it not? Yeah, no, drawing shoes are really fun. Like heels, yeah. Here I did like outfit sketches again from Pinterest, same with these shoes, so yeah. Here I did more. I did sketches when I went to cafe with my sister. Yeah, and then these were just more reference photos of shoes I did, and my sister colored this in. So if it looks bad, it wasn't me, and if it looks good, it also wasn't me, so yeah. Yeah, we got more shoes. I really love drawing cowgirl boots or cowboy boots, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, they were just so fun. And I just really liked how they turned out. I don't know. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. And then I did more drawings of my character. So first, this is Nami and Robin. That's it, just Nami and Robin. Over here is Irene, my Cyclops little middle schooler. I love her. And then over here is also Irene, and then her friends. This is Trinity, because she has 3 eyes. That's actually it. And then this is her other friend. He actually doesn't have a name, but I don't know. He's just there, so. Oh, more One Piece. So, of course, we have Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp. I love Usopp. Usopp and Nami, like, their friendship is my favorite thing ever. So, yeah. And, yeah, I really like how these turned out. I love using just pen and ink, so that's a lot of fun. And then I continue over here. This is probably my favorite ones. I don't know. This is my favorite Sanji I've ever drawn. Usually when I draw Sanji, I'm like, really not getting it, but I really like him. Yeah, and then Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brooke. I think Brooke looks really good. I feel like this is like my second time drawing Brooke. I don't really draw him ever, so, yeah. Again, sorry, Jinbei. I love you, but you're not in here. It's okay. Here is an unfinished spread. I did, like, English Bulldogs. I don't know if you can see that well, but, yeah, I did English Bulldogs on this side. I did only 1 inking, and then this side I did, are they dachshunds? I usually just call them hot dog dogs. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know their actual scientific name, but to me they're hot dog dogs because that's what they are. I wish I did finish this. I just haven't. Maybe I'll go back to it, but chances are very low. Here, so first of all, over here I did more reference sketches of shoes because they're so fun. But here's when I started watching Dandadan. So then I drew this. This is a reference photo of Okuron and Momo. That's it. So, and then, I don't know, which more sketches, monster sketches, whatever. Okuron again, some Momo sketches, as one does. Over here is another spread of birds. I don't know, this sketchbook, I really wanted to do more spreads of, like, animals. And I was drawing shoes and stuff like that just because I don't draw that, and I was like, I should probably do that. So this was a lot of fun too. I really love these 3 right here. So yeah, like this alcohol, I use alcohol markers. This one, this was just pen or micro pens, color pencils, and then yeah, those are the 3 mediums I used. Oh, and acrylic paint. Is this acrylic paint? No, this is acrylic paint. Yeah, this is a mixture one. Anyways, yeah, these were all reference photos, and I really loved how it turned out. And I added little stars. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I saw someone else, an artist on YouTube, I kind of forgot their names, my apologies, but they, like, add stars to their, like, in their sketchbook, and it just fills up the space, and I think it's so cute. So, yeah. I also did that. Here, okay, so this is, sometimes I write stuff in my sketchbook to explain to my future self what was going on, and this here I explained to myself how I was obsessed with Dandadan, and then after I finished the anime, I started reading it, and in just one day, I was already on chapter 151 out of 175, so needless to say, I finished it in 24 hours, and it was amazing. Yeah, so I just drew some characters, Gigi, Momo, Okuron, whatnot, so, yeah. Oh, okay, so here's just a sketch of characters from Dandadan. There's some characters like people haven't gone to, but that's okay. It's not in the anime yet. It's okay, but yeah. And then this is like the unfinished One Piece whatever sketches. I didn't finish. I got bored. I didn't want to do it anymore. Here's just more sketches on this side. This is when winter quarter started for my sophomore year at college. And we had to create a character, and I love monsters, so I did alien, and her name's Zanara, and she's so cute, and I love her, and basically we were supposed to put our character in different, like, times and stuff like that, so you'll see that in the sketchbook. So yeah, there she is. I love her. She's so cute. Oh, more One Piece. Over here we have Usopp and Nami, because I love them. No, I love their friendship. They're so cool. And then Chopper. I think these were reference photos. Definitely Chopper. Anyways, Chopper, Frankie, Ace again. He looks a little creepy, or like something. I think his eyes are too far apart. I don't know why Robin looks like that. Anyways, and then Sanji. Here I have a whole spread of Irene, my Cyclops middle school character, and she's so cutie, and I love her so much. I always like to draw her in black and white just because, or just like pen. Just, I don't know. I think that just suits her and her story. She does have a father. She's not parentless. She does have a father. I just don't draw him that often because Irene is the star of the show here. So here you have Irene cooking, Irene at the beach, Irene running to her dad to show her the drawing she did, Irene looking at a dead rabbit. Like, she's just going places, and she's precious, and I love her dearly. Yeah, there's more sketches of Irene. Like, isn't she so cute? I love her. Here, oh my gosh, here we have a spread of breakfast food because I love breakfast and I love food, and breakfast food is probably my favorite type of food. I don't know. So yeah, those are all reference photos as well. Here's when I started and finished Ranma 1/2. I loved it. I literally rewatched that anime probably 3 or 4 times already. And then I started reading the manga. But yeah, this is one of the scenes from the show. I adore them so much. It was the remake, the one that's on Netflix. So yes, it was so good. No, I loved it. Yeah. Here, okay, so this is what I was talking about my alien character Zanara, and she had to go to like different times and stuff like that. So I took her to the Regency era, so think like Bridgerton type of outfits. That's where she is. And I absolutely was obsessed after I drew her, and I was like, oh, I need so many characters like this. So that's what I did. So here we have Zanara, Ko, who's a Minotaur, Lucas, but I call him Lucy, that's what everyone calls him. He's a sea monster. This is Armin, he's a werewolf. I love them so much. Genuinely, I've done so much with these characters, like illustration wise. I was just really obsessed with them. So yeah, this isn't frame. Yeah, okay. Here I did more characters. So here we have Stephanie, who's like a spider monster. She has 4 arms and I adore her. She's so cute. These are also Regency type of outfits, and these are the twins, Cecile and Casper. They're Cyclopses. I love Cecile's outfit. I think her dress is so cute. Here's my mummy. She doesn't have a name and really no character development because I don't know what to do with her yet. I'm not sold on her design here, so I didn't really know, but she's here and she's cute. But not really. I mean, you are. Okay, I'm sorry. Here I have 2 other characters. This one is Victory, and she's a vampire. And yeah, and this, she has no name, but she's a Minotaur, and I kind of think like she's Ko's cousin, but she doesn't have a name yet. I don't really know. Over here I did more sketches. This is Zanara and Ko. They're dating, and then Armin and Steph are dating. And they're like dancing, and it's so cute. And then here is just Casper and this nameless character over here. I don't know. They're not dating, but like I just put them together because I was like, oh, I don't know, a third room or something. I'm not sure. This was for my 3D design class. We had to make like a hybrid out of clay and stuff like that, and I loved him so much I like just drew him out here. So this is Wat. He's half rat, half wasp, and like a cuckoo wasp. So they're like all metallic and colorful. They're so cute. I loved him, and I was like, oh my gosh, like Zanara would totally have him because she's an alien. He's like an alien bug, whatever. So yeah, and then I just did more sketches of my characters there. Here I have more Invincible because this is definitely when the trailer came out for season 3, I believe it was. So yeah, I did some sketches of Mark. I really love how they look. I love the underline of orange. I think that's cool. And then I have Monster Girl. I love Monster Girl. Like, if you read the comics and you know this version of Monster Girl, yes. Yeah. And we have Mark again. Okay. Yeah. Here we have more characters of my time-traveling alien, Zanara. This is when I put her in the Roaring 20s. That's probably one of my favorite, like, historical fashion to look at. I don't know. I love the flapper dresses and just like the whole thing. I think it's one of my favorites. So this is the outfit I used in my illustration for my project. Yeah, I think she's so cute. And this outfit I put on a different character, but yeah. I loved her in short hair. She was just so cute. Here is when I did some Monster High drawings or illustrations. So we have Gina Fire, Caddy, and Venus, because I loved their designs, like the new G3 designs. I love them. This one I used my new paint markers, like my acrylic paint markers. Yeah, they're a lot of fun, so that. Here's more drawings of my time-traveling alien. Oh, here's also Jinbei. He made an appearance, yay! Anyway, so this was Zanara in the 70s, 80s? I kind of forgot. But yeah, this is her outfit, and then I colored it because I just wanted to see color palette-wise. Here's another Cyclops girl, I don't know. Here's more of my characters. We have Lucy, a random girl, Cecile, and Armin again. Oh my gosh, we're nearing the end. We're basically at the end. Okay, so here I just threw people on random things because I didn't know what to do. We have Zoro, Anya. This was from Toilet Bound Hanakukon. This was, I just referenced from the show. So yeah, I don't know, I painted it. It was fine. And then here's just Daredevil because the new show was coming out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I actually never even finished the original. So I rewatched it. And I started watching the new show. And I was like, oh, Matt Murdock. So I drew him. So, yes. Okay. Here's the end. I'm gonna cover this, but at the end of my sketchbooks, I usually I either write like a fun quote or like I'll just put like a collage of stuff that I went to or did during the time of my sketchbook. So that's what I did here. These are notes from my roommates, and then we went to like movies. These are movie tickets, and then down here is just my friend, and then stickers. I don't know, but here, trying to cover this. I'm sorry, but over here on this side, okay, there we go. I don't know. It's just, I did a bunch of doodles, and then in here is just stuff I collect, and I just put it in this pocket, basically. So, I don't know, this is like doll customizing tips, just like business cards that I get at conventions sometimes. And then this bookmark I made, it's of Luffy, illustration of Zanara. Oh, actually, I'll cover this with that. Okay. And I don't know, just swatches of like my markers and stuff. So that just goes in the back of here. I love when sketchbooks have like a little compartment that you can put things in the back. I rarely get that, but they're a lot of fun when it does happen. So yeah, that was the end of this sketchbook, and I have already started a new sketchbook because this, again, I finished in what, March? So yes. And this is my new sketchbook right now. It's smaller than this one, but like I've gone through so many sketchbooks throughout the year, so I don't know, I experiment with a lot of different sizes for sketchbooks, so this one's honestly like it's really good size. I like it. This one has a lot more stickers, and I'm quite like filled it up. It's almost full. Like I've done this much and have this much left, so there will be another sketchbook tour soon. But yeah, I started this literally right in March, and it's June, so yeah. That's that one.
But yeah, so that was my whole entire sketchbook. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have anything, any comments you want to leave, literally just leave it. I don't really care. Like, say anything you want. Say hello, say bye, say nothing. Literally type nothing and I'll respond. So, yes, I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye!